London based.
Jamaican bassline. Deadly.
This is Deadly Links.
What's good? This is Deadly Links. Becca D here, and Protoje is in the place. How you doing, man?
We're great, man. How you stay?
Good. I'm doing good when I'm talking to you. It's been a minute. Thanks for giving us your time. I know you're not doing many interviews right now, so I feel blessed.
Yeah, it's chill. Exceptions.
Of course. So you, as always, are super busy. There's always so much going on with you, I swear. You have just recently dropped the deluxe edition of In Search of Lost Time. You've added 3 brand new tracks. So I was just wondering how you're feeling about it now and why it was important for you to put these 3 tunes on at this time on the album.
Well, I mean, it was suggested to me to do one, and I was like, I already had remixes being made. I have a lot of remixes from the album, and I was already working on them, so I was like, well, I have the 2 remixes, and then Righteous was like an early song for the album, like about 2-3 years ago. And once we started to develop the album, it kind of, I moved away from doing that song. But then when I had the opportunity to add something else, I was like, it's good to keep busy, to put out some releases. And I don't like to have random songs over the place, so it was good to put them on a thing. We got the cover done over. It's just something else to give people and to just keep the conversation of the album going, into 2021, which, Still Royal got playlisted on BBC, so that alone was like a good look. Righteous doing well, Still Blooming doing well, so it's all around, it was a good vibe.
Yeah, and the fact that you had made Righteous a few years beforehand makes me...
Yeah, I did it for you. I performed it for Deadly, right?
Yeah, you did an amazing performance on Bob Marley Beach. Let's take a look at that now, actually.
Cause all I wanna be is righteous. See my family that they might boss. So watch your speech when you cite us. Now because you see we are rise up. Sometimes I feel like I might just left my enemies in my dust. So them a pre, them a size up. Hey.
So, I mean, it makes me wonder how many tunes you have got just stashed away, ready to go. Like the fact that you had that amazing Protoje tune just like, just lying around, might put on the album, might not. Like, how many tunes have you just got lined up?
Many. Times 4 since lockdown as well, and since I have my own studio and basically it's my residence, so I spend a lot of time making music. And sometimes it's very frustrating, like to have so much songs, but you just have to be patient and try to do it in a timely fashion.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, how hard is it for you to hold tracks back? And did you struggle to get this album down to 10 tunes? Because 10 is
No. I never struggled to get the album to 10. Like, my thing, how I work album different. So I have songs, but I will know, say, this not go up on this project. So it's like, say, I would have songs, but the last song I did for In Search of Lost Time was Deliverance. And it was like I had track 1, and then I had 3 to 10, but I didn't have a track 2. So I knew, say, I need a track 2. So I have enough songs where I could have just put it and make 10, but I said, no, I need a specific song for this. Like, what's going to be the second thing them listen to? What's the vibe? What's the tone of my set? And that's how we did Deliverance. So I more do it like that, but like I feel at this point, I would like, get out some more music. So that's why I'm just trying to be active.
Yeah. And we have to talk about Still Royal, man. Jeez. Pa Salieu Toddla T. That energy that they brought to the track on top of you and Popcorn, like, crazy remix.
Yeah, man. Big up Toddla T. Big up Pierre. Big up Pierre from out there. who suggested, Pierre was the first person like, yo, you should do like a remix and get like one of the UK guys, man, like, you know, and he might have even mentioned Pa by name. It was funny because I was just finding out about Pa from the My Family song that Fanatics did. And it was all coming together at the same time. And then I linked Toddla T and he was like, yo, I can reach out to Pa. And Toddla was really the person that was instrumental in making it happen. Like this song wouldn't have happened without Toddla. So big up to him, and it was a vibe. It's a vibe right now, like, you know. I know UK definitely into that vibes.
Yeah, and you've always been super into the UK music scene. You've always like been watching out for who's hot, and I know that that's what you listen to from time. So yeah, the fact that Pa Salieu and you are on a tune, like, I feel like that's just the beginning as well. I feel like there's...
Trust me, I have a sick song with M1llionz.
Oh, man.
I have something crazy with M1llionz. We do this legendary session on my studio where man forward through, you know, the curfew and just wild, you know, and lots of the producers here, his producers from UK, my producers from Jamaican, everybody just in the room working on one song, and it's a real banger. So hopefully we can do our vibes with that too and drop. When
are we hearing it?
Man, I know right now me and him we did the first part of the song and we had like a back and forth verse. So me do a little send him do a little send me. So it's soon finished, but it's crazy.
And is it for a Protoje track, or is it a M1llionz track, or is it just a...
When I know, we just do it like whatever. Like he's like, yo, whatever, bro. Like let's just get it out. So it's like,
when did you do it? When did you do this collab?
When? I don't know. Sometime in the summer. One of his many trips to Jamaica.
Yeah, man, he's out there for sure. And then the other track that we've added to the album is Still Blooming with Lila, whose voice just sounds so sweet, man, on that tune. And I feel like you must be so proud of Lila and how far she's come. You know, we were talking about it recently, how much she's just evolved as a person and as a performer and as an artist over the years. Talk to me about what you feel when you see her now, like performing and doing so well with her music.
It's just a joy. It's a joy because like I know where she coming from as a person and as an artist. I know the struggles that she has faced as an artist, and to the point where, you know, when she walks out on stage, you're just like, wow, like, you know, as I said, I can remember the moment when when in my eyes she became like, and like when she walked out on her New York show, I think it was the June or May 2019, and you know, before that it was like that's the day when I can remember her getting her confidence, and once she got that confidence, it's just been exponential growth, and the songs are really big. People know them everywhere, and then just what she's been able to overcome is what makes me the most proud of her, because it's a lot she has gone through to get here.
And it's crazy the amount of times I've been walking down the street and then someone is just blasting Lila in London, and I'm like, I want to shout like, I know her I knew her before.
Yeah, you met her first time in London.
Yeah.
Must be 2017, I think 2017. And, you know, she was a quiet little piece or something.
Quietest little mouse. We went for dinner, didn't we? Went for Thai. And you were like, yeah, this is Lila. She's, you know, she's my friend. She's gonna be like a big artist. And I was like, oh, nice to meet you. She didn't really say much. And actually, even when I went on tour with you and Lila and Sev were on the tour as well, even then, I mean, Lila was starting to find her voice for sure, but she was still very quiet.
Yeah, man, she's just very confident. I mean, she's still very quiet now, but you know what I mean? When she's like in her mode, it's like, it's just a real joy and energy, and she brings this energy where she light up a room, and your vibes just like you say, no man, the vibes up now. So even when she comes on tour with me, it keep me sharp every night because me know say, yo, if you don't bring it tonight, like, you know, she'll go, you know what I mean? So you have to be very sharp. So all in all, very proud of what she's been doing and very proud of the music she's been even making since her EP, which, you know, very, very soon people can start to hear that.
Oh, is it a project that she's putting out next? Or are we a string of singles or?
You always want details.
Of course.
You know my style though. We always working on something, but right now we just I put out some music, you know, just and get the place vibing, you know. Sick.
I think the first time I realized how serious of an artist she is was at Reggae. Was it Reggae Gill? Yeah, Reggae Gill. When I DJ'd and you performed, and Lila was performing on a smaller stage with a sound system, and there was like bare problems with the sound, and so she just had to freestyle half the time and sort of make up for what was going on behind her, and that was what blew my mind the most about her, like the way she just shelled with it was not prepared whatsoever, and she just spat down the mic, and I was like, yeah, that's when I realized how serious she is.
Yeah, yo, trust me. The first year and a half of Lila's career up on stage, she would always, like, something would always happen and she'd have to break into freestyle. And I would be like, yeah, you know, you shell the show and people excited, but you have to stay in your format because like it was be like something with the lyrics or something, but her skill was so much that she could always get herself out of any situation, like any mic, anywhere, anytime, any situation. She can just, it's something to see, man. It's a real blessed talent.
Yeah. So
I remember you had a bad corduroy jacket with different colors.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the red, gold, and green. I think did you borrow that? I feel
for the night.
You
took it back.
Yeah, you've worn quite a lot of my jackets, to be fair. Cloud swap. So new stuff from Lila. Are we expecting new stuff from Sevana soon?
New music from everybody soon, you know what I mean? It's like just being active. Just trying to be active. It's a difficult time to put out music, you know, you're not touring, you're not getting to see people. So you're just trying to be active and you know, making sure you're still working on your craft. Sevana is like in studio new. So when you talk about write songs, is like she will just, if she comes to studio, you're getting a song. There is no question about it. And if you have 3 rhythm, you get 3 songs. I saw Sevana write like in any scenario she'll develop a song. So her stuff has been sounding amazing, and you know, keep finding her direction and going closer towards the artist that she wants to be. So, you know, just looking forward to put out music again.
I just wonder how you manage to balance your life working on projects for 3 different female artists that you're bringing up on your label, your own stuff. Like, I don't know how, and have, you know, a family and just, you know, perform and tour, obviously not in the last year, but I do wonder how you manage to balance it and stay, because you're very grounded and leveled out. How do you do that? Because I get stressed on like doing like 3 things at once. So yeah.
No, stress is there. Like many things are there, but at the end of the day, when it comes to doing my work, I'm very, like, I spend a lot of time doing what I do. So it's not so for me, it's like, it's a hobby. You know, doing music is a hobby, but yes, you know, with the work, it obviously gets stressed, but I spend so much time doing music that it's like, I don't know how to explain it. So if say somebody would like watch TV for fun, or like watch a binge watch a series. Like me binge build rhythm. You understand what I say? So like me and the producer them with the studio, and over the course of 3-4 days, like 30, 40, like that's my binge or you know what I mean? We would sit down in a studio for the day from 10 in the morning till 8 in the night. I listen to mix them out with the engineer, and then, do you know what I mean? And then go write my music after. So I really spend a lot of time doing music. But yeah, you know, it still takes a toll on you, I think. But I love doing it, so we'll see.
Do you take much time off and just do nothing and binge Netflix? Is that ever a thing?
Yeah, but it cannot be, meaning, like, even if I do something like that, it's like I go back to music. It's weird, but I do spend a lot of time around music, whether it's working on beats, writing songs, studying what's going on. Like I've just really spent a lot of time within the craft, and I have a amazing team that makes sure whatever is going on in my head can make it out into reality.
You know what's crazy? That it's been 10 years since 7 Year Itch.
Yes.
A decade. Like, I feel like that makes you even more legit now when you like, you know, my first album, I dropped that a decade ago. Do you ever listen back to it?
In its entirety, not in a long time still. But it's a dope album, you know, really helped me to start my career on the right track. Don Corleone produced it, gave me a lot of guidance making the album, and it's my first, so I always has a special place to me.
Such a special album. I wonder what it feels like when you hear those tunes, because there's so much progression in your artistry from then to now.
It is strange to hear because it's different, but you see, what I've realized doing music, especially when you start off with like producers that are very established, is that they have a certain way that they want your music to come across. And even if they work with your ideas and help you along the way, which I've been fortunate enough to have, but at the same time, they want to present it in the way they see it. So there's enough styles that I put out on Ancient Future that I had when I was doing 7 Year Itch. But because of the producer and the way that he wants your delivery and how you want, like many, like couple songs on Ancient Future I had from 7 Year Itch, like Answer to Your Name I had from 7 Year Itch. I can go through it, but like I had those Kingston Be Wise that was on 8 Year Affair I had from 7 Year Itch. It's like I just had to do the music and then I wanted to learn as well. So I was like, all right, let me try this, let me do this, let me do it this way, let me do this type of song. But a lot of those styles I've had from then. So a lot of those styles and 7 Year Itch are second nature to me. If you give me a one drop reading, like I know exactly what to do, but I just kind of more stick to the music, the production that makes me excited.
And No Lipstick was probably one of my favourite tunes on that record. So the fact that you've brought it back for 420 Free Nationals remix, I mean, thank you for bringing that. It's my jam. Yeah, how did that come about with Free Nationals?
Kelsey is a brethren of mine that I link with, and he's like the bass player for Free Nationals, and they released an instrumental album, so I was just bumping it in studio one day because I have to record a song every day. So it's like I did run out of rhythm, like I record a bunch of songs, and then I did have the rhythm on my laptop, and then I say, yo, you know, so I feel like I record something to it, so we just start playing it in a studio, and me hear it and me I say, yo, lipstick fit on this perfect. So I just chop it, make Kelsey hear it, him love it, and then just get the idea. Say shit, 420 is a week away or something. So I could just shoot a video and drop it. So that was the vibe.
Sick. I love it. And I mean, one thing I love about you is that you're always so ahead of the game. Like you said, you know, you've got so many songs in the works, different projects going. You're putting one album out and you've already made half of the next album. So is that the case this time round? Now that you've got In Search of Lost Time out, the deluxe version is out. How deep are we into the next album already?
If I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, tell me and I'll see.
No man, it's good. There's projects galore, man. Like I can't explain. Royalty free is done, finish.
Is it? Okay. Because I was very intrigued about that. You've finished it and you're gonna drop it. When?
I don't know. Right now, to be honest, I don't want to drop no project under another lockdown. You see me? Can't bother with that. Right now, I have an album or a shot, sang them big same way like Royalty or Grow, switch it up or Grow, same. So all of the music is being streamed more. So it's like, I'm not really in a no rush like that. You know what I mean? We just do what my vibes tell me, you know? So I try to go with the vibes. So as I said, I do the no lipstick, you know, feel like it. We see Righteous out there, people I get used to it. I want to play my music, I want to tour the music, you know. I'm not try for just, we'll see how it goes. My plan them change rapidly these days, you know.
Yeah, I think everybody's is, to be fair. But
by the time you watch the interview, yeah, my plan them change already. So
yeah, this is true.
In this type of world, adaptation is the key skill. It's not how fast you are in the jungle or how strong you are or whatever. It's how you can adapt to what situation is presented. So there are plans, there's loose plans, but we just watch and adapt.
I hear that. Side A though, royalty free. What is the? Just give me a little vibe. Is it like a continuation of the first one, or is it like completely different?
It's cohesive. Look at it like a full album. Look at it like a full project, side A and side B. And I have a lot of surprises for side B as well. So it's just a vibe. And I don't want to say too much because you might not even get that next and then people vex with me again, you know what I mean? There's just lots of music and right now just waiting to see how to approach my future.
I mean, you were saying it's been a really tough year. Everyone's been struggling, and I know for you, you're always on the road. You tour more than anyone I know, so it must be crazy to just be in the same place for such a long time. But I wonder if you've picked up any strange sort of habits over this last year, or things that you are doing now that you never used to do before.
No, I would just say being more consistent. You know what I mean? Like when I'm traveling, my life is up and down, but it's just weird. I got the studio up in the mountains right before COVID. So it's like I just spent a year falling in love with the mountains, the hills, you know, jogging up the mountains like as much as I can.
Do you? You run up there?
Yeah, like at least 4 times a week. And just you've seen the spot, so it's like you know what it's like. It's crazy. It's not like reality. You're just in the mountains, so mountains surrounding you and trees, and so it's like I've just been up here for like a year and 4 months. I haven't left. I haven't traveled anywhere. So it's just been with me and the vibe. So the new habits, not as much, but just to be consistent in what it is I do and spent a lot of time. Zaya lives in the he's like 5 minutes from where I live. So, you know, he spends a lot of time here making music as well. So it's just been learning the craft more and to be more stationary and hence more music, but less travel and less vibes, you know?
Do you feel like you've learned anything about yourself in this time?
It's creating music is always what I do, but I mean, the part that makes it the part that really makes it seem worth it to me is to be on stage. So it's like that taking away, like psychologically, the thing that makes you feel alive, the thing that makes you feel. I can't explain. For me, when I'm on stage, I know people like come to the show for a show and they feel really like hyped to see me perform. But it's like for me, what it does, whatever I'm going through, whatever stress, whatever strain, whatever sadness, whatever, you know, whatever it is I'm going through, it's like when I come off stage, it feels lifted off me. So imagine 15 months of not being able to do whatever your hobby is. So for somebody, it may be to go to a resort and chill out, or maybe for somebody it's to do something else. But the thing that brings me joy, or the thing that I say I can't wait to do, I haven't been able to do for 15 months. So that alone has been like a challenge. That's been for me, the only challenge personally, is not being able to go do what I love to do.
Hold tight for that first show / first tour. You, Sev, Lila, I'm coming whether I'm invited or not. The energy, I can imagine, is going to be so sick. I'm excited.
Yes, we shall see.
Protoje, thank you for your time, and yeah, can't wait to hear what you've got in store for us.
Hey, no doubt. All right.
Deadly Links.